Hello everyone, so just recently I shared the Nokia 7650. This is 20 years old, first camera device from Nokia and first device to run this Symbian S60 platform. Fast forward 10 years later, we have the Nokia 808 Pureview, the last Symbian device and the first Pureview device also. Now this is the ironic thing about the Nokia 808 Pureview. With that said, the Nokia 808 Pureview is definitely a collector's item. And I have got a lot of love and respect for this device because this has changed the way we look into mobile photography these days. Now, this custom 41 megapixel sensor was made by Toshiba. This is what makes the device chunky, but in essence, it actually replaces the Nokia N8 here, and you can see the size is about the same except for the bump here. Now, this is as a result because of this sensor here was one of the best kept secrets by Nokia. It is 5 years in the making, and Nokia engineers got hold of the sensors first, so they were testing extensively on the sensor before incorporating it into a mobile device. So the mobile device is actually just to complement the sensor, so that is why it has this awkward shape, but it's actually quite nice to hold. Now with that said, I've got a lot of love and respect for this device. It is very unique because, like I said, it changed how we look into mobile photography. Now, the 41 megapixel sensor here aren't just to post the numbers, it is how you use the pixels, and this is what gives rise to the Pureview device. Now, the 41 megapixel sensor allows you to capture rich and large amount of data, and all these are condensed into a simple 5 megapixel worth of image. So this 5 megapixel image that is produced by the Nokia 808 Pureview is far richer than the competition. Back in the days, this was competing with the Samsung Galaxy S3, I believe, and the iPhone 5 with a more traditional setup, and there is no way they could come anywhere closer. It took a cool 6 years for any other competition devices out there to actually come close to the Nokia 808 territory, and to these days many of Nokia fans out there still prefer the more purer output from the Nokia 808 Pureview. So a large 41 megapixel sensor, this has a large 1.2 inch sensor as well. It has a built-in ND filter, a xenon flash, and this is a photographer's dream device, to be honest. Now, 10 years since its making, will we be seeing another magic 10 years on? The Nokia 9 Pureview tried to do something different as well. I kind of like the daylight images, but the low light images is where it suffers. Stability is also an issue. So I'm going to share a bit on one of the other devices. This device runs on the original firmware, this runs on a daylight firmware. Now, one of the unique things about the Nokia 808 Pureview is that it has a custom chip. This custom chip allows it to process the 41 megapixel worth of data, and this is why the shot-to-shot time with the Nokia 808 is significantly faster than the ones on the 1020. So with that said, I'm just going to give you a brief overlook on how the daylight version 1.8 is on the Nokia 808. There will be a separate video that I'll show and share with you how you guys can do this safely by yourself, and I'll also show you the alternative app store and how to get the navigation up and running. So with that said, I'm just going to show you briefly. You can see that the launching of the apps itself is significantly faster with the daylight firmware. So a lot of improvements under the hood. Browsing experience is also made possible by Opera Mini browser. You also can install the full-fledged Opera mobile browser for better experience, and you can even binge watch YouTube on this using apps like JTube. I'm going to show you briefly before I show the camera side of the device. So as you can see, it still loads all the things as you would want it to be. SysStore is also there, having alternative things, but the thing about SysStore is that it tends to crash, so if you want to experience it, better do it now than ever. So as you can see, the store is a bit slow. All this is related to the server issues. I'm just going to skip on that and just show what the camera can do. Now this device is the first device to also feature the Nokia rich recording capability. Now this gives you a CD-like quality device. CD-like quality recording experience on a mobile device. So you can either capture them on the Pureview mode or the full resolution mode. So with the full resolution mode, you can capture up to 38 megapixel at 4:3. So just going to skip on this. Alright, so 38 megapixel, focus, shoot, and that's about it. You can see that it has snapped and captured the image. So I'm just going to zoom into and see what we can see here. Pretty sharp for a 41 megapixel sensor, but this is not where the trick is. The trick is in the Pureview mode. So I'm going to do the same now using the Pureview mode, and we will keep them at 5 megapixel. Alright, that's about it. I'm going to take the same image, let it focus, capture, and this is where the magic happens. And you can see similar quality as the 38 megapixel sensor, but at a much more smaller file size. And this is what makes Nokia 808 something of a legendary device, because they actually thought about a lot of things when making this camera sensor and the algorithm. So 5 megapixel was something small, something shareable in social media, and you can see how rich in details, how noiseless is the image, and this is what makes the Nokia 808 Pureview something special. Now with that said, like I said, I will be sharing in a separate video on how to get the Delight firmware running on a Symbian and Arbella device, how to install the App Store, and even how to get the maps running on this device. So that will be a separate video. For now, this is the 10th year anniversary of Nokia 808 Pureview. If you have one, do comment in the comment sections below. If you like this video, just give a thumbs up, and I hope to see you on the next video.